Hi guys, welcome to another video. Now I wanted to do this because, well, a few reasons. It's just to tell you a bit more about me and why I started sim racing and how as well. Um, and I've been doing it it was my birthday the other day, which means I've been doing this for about 12 months now, but sim racing. And basically, how it started was it's been a rough few years. So, a couple of years ago, my mum passed away, and that was just devastating. She'd been ill for a long time. I was a carer for about 10 years. She was really ill, and when that happened, when it finally happened, um, how do I put it? No matter how much you prepare for that, you can't really prepare for it. It's just devastating. Um, there's just nothing worse. And so when that happened, I felt really low. And shortly after that, my dad passed away. Um, and a couple of weeks after he died, my dog Jax, who was my best friend in the world, he had an accident and he broke his back and was paralysed. So I lost him. The next morning he had to be put to sleep after that happened. And at that point, I just gave up. I said, I'm done. I don't even want to go outside. I just I just shut myself away in my bedroom and thought, right, that's it. I don't even want to get up in the morning. I just, you'd wake up every morning and it was just like, oh God, another day. With all of that, you get reminded of it every morning when you lose someone. It's the first few days of losing Jax, I would get up and I would walk to the back door and open the door to let him out, and then it would just, you'd think, oh God, you know, it was like hitting you every day over and over. So that was it. I just locked myself away from everyone, and that's where I stayed for a long time. And then I was binge watching YouTube, and I'd wanted to build a sim rig for years, but each time I'd research into it, you'd think, oh God, I can't afford to do it. So, I would look into it now and again, and then realise it was just going to cost too much. Um, so then I got I came across two channels in particular that I absolutely um, really were responsible for me actually getting up and pulling myself out of this hole that I was in, and that was Jardier's channel and Dave Cameron, and both of them, they make the sim racing community brilliant. And watching like Jardier's video, I watched every video he made, every stream, and so it started to kind of give me a lift, thinking I really do want to do this. This could be just what I need to pull myself up again. So I had my old Subaru. I had an old Impreza Type R that was just sitting on the drive. I'd had for years, and it was starting to look a bit scruffy because I wasn't using it. And I thought, if I sold that, I could use the money to buy all the sim gear and build a rig. Essentially, I'd be turning something that I don't use into something that I potentially want to use all the time. And so there was a knock on the front door one day, and it was a guy asking if they want to sell it. And I'd had people knocking on the door all the time asking if they want to sell it, and I'd always say no. And I thought, right, okay, yeah, let's do it. So I sold it, and literally that day I started ordering all the gear I needed, and then that was it. I spent a lot more than what I sold the car for. It ended up that the credit card came out, as you've probably noticed, I love upgrading stuff, and it's just become a bit of a I'm hooked on it. So as soon as I did that and started this, and I thought, right, I'll do like a kind of like a journey from the start of sim racing, and then I'll look at it every 12 months to see how much things have changed. Am I any quicker than I was when I started and all that. So that's what I've been doing. The last year has been it's been amazing. It's given me, I want to get up every day now because I'm excited to jump on the rig and go for a drive. It's made an absolute. I mean, I still have days when I wake up and I feel really down, but this has made such a massive difference to my self confidence, and it's helped sort of bring me out of the depression. So I know this is quite a very like gloomy sort of story, but it's become better because of sim racing, and like the community that I joined, the SimSeniors community. I mean, I haven't met any of the people that I'm on there with, but they're kind of like family because I live alone. I've got my dog Teddy that I got to he helped me grieve as well. So yeah, it's just me and him and my sim racing. So I kind of feel like that they're becoming almost like a family. The sim racing community is just brilliant. And yeah, I absolutely want to thank those two channels, Dave Cameron and Jardier, because their their channels literally made me get up and just say I'm gonna do it, and I did. So I'm really excited about this next year because I've signed up for so many things, so many races, so many endurances, and I'm really excited to get stuck in. And there's one coming up on Saturday, the 24 hour of Suzuka. So yeah, hopefully that this next year, hopefully there'll be other, unboxings of interesting things, and a lot more racing, and yeah, I'm planning on doing a lot more streaming as I'm starting to get a bit more confident. My first few streams, I was really shaky, and you may have heard it in my voice. I don't know, but I was literally shaking as soon as you hit the stream button. You're trembling and your legs are going, and it still does. Like, I'm still nervous, but it's getting easier, and I'm really really enjoying it now. So I'm hoping I've got a few plans for this for the rest of the year. At some point, I want to have a couple of racing lessons from one of the driving schools that you can do online. And if I can do that, then I'll ask them if it's all right if I do a video on it to show you guys. So I'm sure there's plenty of places where I need to, improve my driving. Where I can get a bit more pace, and so that's one thing I'd like to do. And yeah, lots of racing coming. So yeah, I hope everyone will come along with me and see where I am 12 months from now. Yeah, because I've got lots of little plans in my head that I want to do. Um, yeah, so right, I think that's about everything. So that's a bit about me and why I started sim racing and how much of a difference it's made. And if there's anyone that's in like a similar position to me, I'd say do it. It's makes such a difference. So yeah, thanks to everyone at SimSeniors. It's been I'm really enjoying racing with them. I have such a laugh every time I have a race with them. And there'll be another main league coming up soon, so I can't wait to jump into that. And yeah, get to know more people in this community. So Jardia and Dave Cam, you'll probably never see this. You two are like superhumans. But thank you. And yeah, thanks everyone for subscribing and liking. I didn't think I'd get more than 10 people. I mean, my first 10 people were just like friends that kind of probably just took pity on me and subscribed. And yeah, I managed to get quite a few now. I'm really chuffed. So brilliant. Okay, so I'll leave you to it now. I've got to go and do some practice because I've got a league race tomorrow night, the Twilight Series for that Craig Starkey is running, and then we've got the big Suzuka race. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, and I hope I can entertain you a bit in the future. I'll do my best anyway. So yeah, thanks guys. Take care. Bye bye.